gained 23 new Democratic seats in the legislature. The largest freshman class in 50 years, from what I've been told. With that, so many great things have changed. In fact, those 23 people are some of the most brilliant-minded, most compassionate, smart, kind, empathetic, driven people that I have ever had the pleasure to work with. And because of that, we want to get things done. We do not have the majority. Have I said that? We do not have the majority. But we have those 23 new freshmen are the majority of the minority. Right? So what that means is we've got fresh people, fresh faces, fresh blood, fresh energy, fresh ideas, innovative thoughts, and actions of what we can do and how we can best go about it. In fact, so much so that we coalesced and we created our own caucus. It's called our freshman caucus. And that caucus meets, in fact, we have a meeting this week, we meet twice a month, where we talk about what we as freshmen want to do. And I will say that we are pressuring our leadership. We are pressuring our Democratic leadership to do more, to be more present, to get out there. Yeah, and there's nothing yet. Our place that we live and that we work is so valuable on so many fronts. It's not only business, it's not only our state parks that we have, but it's our farmland and our waterways and our small business and our healthcare systems and our schools. Our schools. These are the things that we're working on to make it better for us. In fact, many of you know that I will fight to the finish for better public education financial support by the state.
Woo!
Yeah. It is a travesty that we are even in this moment, and we've got some work ahead of us. So I was just on a news station. I'm sure I made a lot of friends. I was just on a news panel this morning about just that very topic, and about how the state can absolutely say that we are mismanaging funds. Our public schools mismanage funds. Show me where that is. You can say it all you want. Show me that. And to this day, and I ask those questions. That's my job, is to ask those questions. And they don't show me.
No.
They don't show me. They just want it done. So it is imperative that we stay diligent and we talk to not only this group right here, but we talk to 5 more friends and 5 more friends and 5 more friends until we get the actual facts out. Once a week I put a thing called FaceTime with Karen.
Yay, I love that.
Thanks, one person. Right? So it talks about the facts, and I'm really into the facts. I don't care if I like the answers of the facts. I don't care, but give me the truth. I think we're all just up to here with lies and the news and whatever some talking head tells us to think. We are all smart, we are all being bamboozled, and we all know it. So the more we collectively coalesce and we gather the strength, we should be able to vote in the majority. Let's not be the majority of the minority anymore. Let's be the majority. We have a lot more work to do to uplift and support our upcoming candidates that we have. There are targeted places that we have to make those changes. So that's what we're looking at now. So there's a lot of things. I want to tell you a couple more things that I've been doing. So everybody's like, somebody said to me recently, they're like, oh, it must be so nice. So it's a part-time job. I'm like, hell no, it's not. It's beyond full-time. I thought I had a big deal going when I was Boys and Girls Club, because I really took that to heart. I lived with that. I mean, those of you who know Boys and Girls Club is so dear to my heart. But I took that home 24/7. It is equally, if not more, because I have 61,000 people that I answer to. And I don't take that lightly. I do listen. I try my darndest to listen rather than talk, but I will share what you give to me, and what you share to me goes back to the office. And so, but I will say in the mental health, we've really made some strides. And it has been so great sitting with the people on my committee. So typically, a committee is made up of many Republicans, because they're the majority, and a few Democrats, because we're the minority. So on our mental health committee, we have 4. There's 3 freshmen, and then Robin Vining, who is it, so 4 of us. There's 8 Republicans, both Senate and Assembly. So when things come to the floor, or we want to put it out, we want a bill to pass,
We calling it.
no, we don't want that. That's who decides, not us. So we have to listen. So when we have something in the floor that comes to us, it's always a Republican-led bill, which is fine. They're not totally bad ideas sometimes, but sometimes they have to be reworked. For instance, one of the things I'm really proud of, mental health is a crisis, and mental health care is health care. We do not differentiate this part of our body from this part of our body. So we are in a crisis. This is what we have to do. So we recently were asked to vote very quickly, and it happens very quickly. They don't give you, like I was just sharing with somebody, I get a notice at 6:05 on a Friday night for a Monday morning meeting at 10. And that's how we decide things. Right. So, so they wanted to put a Rogers Health Clinic. Anybody familiar with Rogers Health, mental health? Some of us are. Right. Rogers Health Clinic wants to put a facility. They want to build a brand new, built from the ground up, a brand new facility in Eau Claire. Great, I love it. You know why? Because Eau Claire recently lost 2 hospitals due to a myriad of issues that were kind of, the state should have been involved in, quite frankly. So now they're in a desert. They have a desert of healthcare and mental health care. So they want to do this there. I'm all for it. This is great. However, they want $10 million of your money to do it without any oversight. Just do it. Here you go, because it's good. I'm like, hey, who's going to be in charge of that? How are we going to know where the money is spent? Are you going to do Medicaid and Medicare? Does that mean so everybody gets the same mental health? Are you going to serve the LGBTQ community? Because you don't want to. So checks and balances for $10 million, right? They did not like that. We had lots of, we voted no, voted no, voted no. You can look at my records. There's websites, so you can look at all this stuff. But I vote no, and often you'll say, Karen, that sounds like a pretty decent thing. Dig in, because there's always a hidden pill somewhere of why it's not going to work for somebody. And I'm a big equity person. I think we should all have the same rights and privileges. So anyway, what happened, and I'm going to share the good part is, we came back and we voted no, and they were like, gosh darn it, and we did not make them happy. They were not happy about that. And neither were the people who are all Eau Claire, and I got it. So we had to really formulate our plan of the why. Well, by pressing it and talking to the right people, and our little 4-person group of Democrats got after it real hard, and pressed them with an amendment that a few people started to actually listen to, and it passed. At the end of the day, Eau Claire is going to get $10 million of taxpayer money, and there are checks and balances around how that money is going to be spent for the good of mental health in that area of the state. Postpartum bill, it's a healthcare bill. Healthcare, go figure. But did you know, that Wisconsin is the only state in the country that does not provide postpartum health care for women?
Wow. Really?
Alabama does. Mississippi does.
Why?
Arkansas?
Arkansas does. We've been trying to push this over the finish line for a good long time, and we still are. Wow. So Diane Hasselbein and myself, we're throwing it out there again. We're just right. It makes you sick, right? Yeah. It is a bipartisan love fest. I kid you not. Republicans, Democrats, Senate, Assembly, all love it. You know who does it? One person. Robin Voss is holding up this one piece of legislation. And when I'm telling you that, you go, yeah, but get him out. It's too much power for one person to manage on the backs of all of us. When we're here together, not only are we fighting for Karen, and thank you, but we're fighting for the other Democrats throughout the state that are rising up, that we have to get that majority. And like Sarah said, when I do well, she does well. When she does well, we all do well. We all do better when we all do better, right?